Hi everyone, it's Michaela from the Quality Dow Young Scholars Program, and we have Amy today, and she's going to take you through how to use the library.
Hi everyone, I'm Amy Perkins. I'm one of the librarians with the education team at the Gibbon-Newton Library, and I'm going to talk to you about how you can use the University of Melbourne library services. So join me now as we go through an overview of the library services and facilities. This video will cover our different library branches and facilities, how to borrow items, logging into your borrowing account, searching for books using the library catalogue, and searching for online articles using Discovery. Let's explore some of our branches that you might like to use when you visit the university. We'll begin with where you can find the libraries, focusing mainly on the libraries located on the Parkville campus. Overall, there are 11 library branches located across 6 campuses. These libraries are arranged by discipline area. For example, Science and Engineering have their own library, the ERC. Our campuses are located at Parkville, Southbank, Burnley, Creswick, Dookie and Werribee. Now onto the libraries at the Parkville campus. We'll start with the largest library on campus, the Baillieu. The Baillieu is the main arts and humanities library. Student IT are available at the information desk. They can help you if you have any IT problems. There is a special collections and archives area, housing materials such as rare books, rare music, and rare prints. Some of this material is exhibited in the gallery space, which is the Knowlshaw Gallery on level 1. Printing, scanning, and photocopying facilities are located on multiple floors of the library. The Brownless Biomedical Library is located next door to the Baillieu and covers a broad range of subject areas, including botany, medicine, and psychology, to name a few. It also houses a medical history museum with excellent exhibitions on level 2. The Gibbon-Newton Library covers 2 different discipline areas. Business and economics and education. The education collections contain a wide variety of learning materials, like games, puppets, picture books, textbooks, and non-fiction resources. Student IT are also available at the service desk. The ERC library also covers 2 discipline areas, science and engineering, and musical and visual and performing arts. The diverse collections available include the East Asian Collection, which is a Chinese and Japanese language collection, the Louise Hanson Dyer Music Collection, the Visual and Performing Arts Collection, Science and Engineering, and lastly, a Maps Collection. The ERC houses lots of different material types, including music scores and media. An assistive technology room is available, and you will find student IT at the service desk. Finally, we have the Architecture, Building and Planning Library, known as the ABP Library. The disciplines covered, as the name suggests, include architecture, building planning, and environments. It's the newest library on campus and displays work by architecture students. So if you have any interest in this area, it's well worth checking out. So next we'll discuss the steps for how to borrow at the library. To borrow, you'll be able to use your blue approved borrower card at any of the library branches. You'll be able to borrow 28-day loan materials, otherwise known as the general collections. The good news is that 28-day loans make up most of our collections. You'll find that some items on the library catalogue are listed as short-term loans, for example, overnight or 7-day loans. Unfortunately, you won't be able to borrow those items, but as I mentioned, most of the collections are 28-day loans and will be available for you. You'll build up fines if you return books late. It's important to be aware of due dates. To prevent fines or extend your loans, you can renew items. You can renew up to 4 times, unless somebody else places a request on one of your items. Then you will need to bring it back. Returning items at the library is easy. You can return items using the self-returns machine, which automatically removes items from your library account. There are also external hours return sheets at each branch. Please see the staff at our service desk if you have any trouble with borrowing or returning items, and a librarian will help you. So now let's talk about logging onto your borrowing account. It's useful to know how to log into your borrowing account, as this will allow you to do 2 things. Check your due dates for items borrowed on your account and renew items on your account. To log in, you need to open the library homepage. You will find the borrowing record under Quick Links. Click on the borrowing record link and select Guest Login. Once you've selected the Guest Login option, you will need to type in your full name and the barcode on your library card. The direct link to the guest link is also shown on the screen. I'd also like to flag our fines policy. We understand that sometimes items get returned a little bit late. So as long as your fines remain under $25, you won't have to pay them. So next up, we're going to talk about our library facilities. When you visit the libraries, you're probably wondering what you can use. We'll start with the general use computers. These can be found throughout the libraries. They're also known as catalogue computers. They don't require a University of Melbourne login, so you can use them to look up the library catalogue or to search Discovery. Unfortunately, wireless internet is not available, but the catalogue computers can be used to look up books and resources on the University of Melbourne sites. To photocopy, print, or scan, you will need to purchase a copy card from what we call an autoloader machine. These are in the library branches, and staff can help you with using them if you have any questions. You can use open access electronic resources like some journal articles using the catalogue computers. However, you won't be able to access anything that requires a login to view. So now we're going to take a look at some search tools that will help you with locating resources. The library homepage will help you to navigate to search tools for locating resources and support services if you need help. Let's take a look at the library homepage. At the top of the page, you can see that Discovery has been highlighted. I'll talk about that some more in a moment, but you can use Discovery on the catalogue computers at the library branches to find open access resources like journal articles. Also highlighted is the library catalogue, the subject research guides, which are known as little guides, and these are essentially websites that group useful information and resources across discipline areas. For example, arts and science. And lastly, you'll see library chat. Using library chat allows you to talk directly with a librarian online. They can help you with things like checking your borrowing account and finding information. So next I'm going to discuss the difference between the library catalogue and Discovery. Generally speaking, the catalogue covers the physical items we have in the collections. For example, the books on the shelves, things like DVDs, journals, newspapers, and as well as ebooks. Generally speaking, the catalogue covers the physical items we have in the collections. For example, books on our shelves, things like DVDs, journals, newspapers, as well as ebooks. It's available from the library website 24/7 and you don't need a login to use it. So let's take a look now at our library catalogue. So here on the screen, you can see under searching, you'll find the library catalogue. And we're going to do a search now so that you can see how you can search for books and other resources. So the library catalogue defaults to a keyword search. However, you can use the drop-down menu to search either by title or author. And I'll also show you the other drop-down menu, which allows you to limit your search by either the branch or the resource type. So let's do a quick example search, and I'm going to search for resources on climate change. So as you can see, the library catalogue returns a broad range of resources, and it's found over 7,000 results on this topic. I'm just going to scroll down now, and you can see that the catalogue indicates what the resource types are, and you can see a lot of those are internet resources. So these are online books. Unfortunately, as you don't have a University of Melbourne login, you won't be able to use the ebooks, but you can use any of the books in our collection. So I'm going to click on one of the book results here, and I'm going to point out some important information that you'll need to use to find books in our collections. So for instance, the things you're looking out for on the library catalogue are firstly the location, and this will tell you which branch you'll find the book in. Secondly, you need to note down the call number. So write this one down for when you come into the library to look up your books. Lastly, we have the status. This book, unfortunately, is in transit, so it's not available on the shelf, but generally what you'll be looking for there is a status that says available, and that means you'll be able to come in and find the book. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few of the things that you'll need to look for to help you find the book on the shelf. So first of all, you need to look at the location of the book. So this will tell you which library branch the book is located in. Secondly, you'll be looking at the call number. So the call number will tell you how to find the book on the shelf. It's important to write this one down, so write down the Dewey number and the letters following the Dewey number as well. And lastly, you'll be looking at the status of the book. So this will tell you whether it's available to borrow. A couple of other things that might be helpful to you is to take a look at the other information provided in the catalogue record, and this can help to refer you to other resources on the topic. So if you click the subject links, they'll take you to some more books that you might like to use. So as you can see, the catalogue covers lots of different material types, and if you do want to just search for books, so it can be a good idea to select one of the branches. So for instance, I'm going to select the Gibbel and Newton Library, and this will only show me books from a particular branch, so that will help you when you're looking for books in our collections. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at the Discovery search tool. Discovery works differently from the library catalogue. It does require a university login, but you'll be able to use this tool if you visit the library using the catalogue computers. You'll be able to use any open access materials found in Discovery. So we're going to take a look at Discovery now, and we'll do another example search and compare the types of results you get between the library catalogue and Discovery. You'll find the Discovery search bar at the top of the University Library homepage. So we're going to search again for climate change. Now I need to sign in. You won't experience this step when you search at the library. Okay, so let's take a look at the types of results that we get with Discovery. So you'll notice that we have received over 1 million results for the search for climate change. So that's quite an increase from the only 7,000 results we get with the library catalogue. Now, you don't want to look through this many results, so a quick way to limit your search is to change your date range. And as a general rule, we always suggest searching within the last 10 years. That will allow you to look at the most up-to-date information. You'll see that Discovery shows you lots of different resource types. So you'll find books and articles and newspaper articles. You'll find that Discovery shows you lots of different resource types. So you'll find things like books, research articles, newspaper articles, and reports. A quick way to limit your search here is to only select academic journal articles, for example. As I mentioned before, you can only use open access materials within Discovery. So what you're looking for here is any records that show you the PDF sign. So you can see this first result here allows you to look at the PDF, and you'll be able to either download that or print that article to review it later. Unfortunately, when you see the Find It at Melbourne sign, you won't be able to access those particular articles, but look out for the PDF sign and you'll find lots of resources that you'll be able to use. You can search Discovery using keywords just like the library catalogue, and we recommend that you take a look at this one if you're able to come into the University of Library branches. So here is a page with some useful links. These will help you to navigate to the search tools and support resources that we've explored throughout the video. So first of all, we have the library homepage, the library catalogue, and as we saw before, Discovery can be located on the library homepage. Lastly, we have the borrowing record link for you so that you can directly access your borrowing account to check what you have on loan and renew any items. Please feel free to ask any questions you might have using Library Chat. It's a really helpful service and it is available throughout opening hours. Thank you for listening and good luck with your studies.